As soon as Ramondo talked about retirement at the end of the season, we started talking about how we can show up for him, and we want him, to send him off in style. And we started passing around little designs and kind of just having ideas.
One of the Riot meetings, we were kind of discussing we need to do something for Nicky big, and we also shouldn't leave it for a week ahead of time.
It takes dedication, it takes time and conscious effort to be like, hey, we need to do this, let's get moving. Been planning Ramondo's TIFO. I mean, most of us who are heavily involved started as soon as he announced he was retiring. We're like, all right, we knew we're gonna do something for the last game. What is it gonna be?
The national anthem when he's going over to the corner, at his end anyways, and either he would see it from one end or he would be on that end, right? I don't know if we can pay off the refs or let us start on that end or something. This is the same size TIFO as we did for the home opener. And it kind of just, utilizes his, his color black that he usually, uses, and the RSL colors kind of mixed in. Obviously with his numbers, this is the TV screen behind. I figured it would be cool to have if we can sync with RSL's video guy and have him edit a black background with highlight clips and then some type of text over it, legends, thank you, Ramondo.
Because one of my ideas too was to have it mostly black, and then to have more of the color be around him, and then he's silhouetted again against the blacks.
And that's a big thing with
Just
this
do it at
too,
halftime.
because we kind of talked about it, but it's
Because
who's
the
there at
is
kick?
usually more full than that side, so I don't know.
Who's going to be there at kick?
Let's see how many sewing machines Barra has.
Yeah, let's see if
We have a few people that will do it.
You were saying too, it doesn't even have to be done at night.
Because Nick's he probably sees something, might clap for it, but he's not really going to see what it is or read everything until he gets home and sees pictures and whatever. Everyone's going to be focused on the game.
starting now.
Yeah.
So I mean, even if we do little bits and
So
just have it ready
location.
to paint.
Location, I think,
It's
is the
September,
biggest one.
Yeah. Ended up settling on the version that I made, and now we just got to get the supplies ready, which is not as easy as it seems, and because where do you get that much fabric?
I like to think of it as like making pasta, kind of. You put the pot of the water on, and it doesn't look like it's doing much, and then as it's starting to simmer and boil, so it's constantly working, but at first it doesn't look like there's something going on. But yeah, so we've been working on it for months now, and then we're starting to get to the stage where actually doing painting and all that. And it's mind-blowing to see these people come together and volunteer their time to work on something like this.
I'd probably say it's a few hundred hours collaborative, most of it involved in the actual weekend that it goes down between stitching it together, gritting it out, getting the design drawn onto it, and then painting.
And that's all volunteer hours. It's all fans doing it after work, on weekends, before game days, early Sunday mornings, whatever we can find time. And so it wouldn't be possible if we weren't in a unified state of mind where we can all help each other out and support each other. Part of the reason why the Riot group was kind of formed is that we've been searching for the last decade a way to bring all these individual supporter groups together to kind of pool our resources so we can do larger projects like this.
It really feels nice finally having that unification and the people behind it that have been trying to do this for years.
Anything you would think of that involves the fan experience, coordinating all the meetings with all the Riot Council, which is the council that's made up of La Barra, SCU, Riot Brigade, the Road Cavaliers Brigade, a little bit of Section 11, from Section 35, Section 26. So it's just getting that group together and having a place for them to speak and to come up with ways to unify.
It wasn't always easy. I was involved in the early talks of trying to unite. Over the years we couldn't really come to an agreement until recently of what we wanted that to be. And we really wanted it just to be a collective of the different groups and a representative of all the different groups.
We want everyone to be involved, everyone to feel like this is their home, this is their group, this is their team. And that's what it means to us, basically just a large family of sport and soccer.
It'll definitely be, I would say, the coolest display we've ever had here if it all comes together. So we're all really excited about it, and hopefully it looks as cool as we think it will, and we'll try to make it.
We started yesterday at 10 o'clock, 10:30, and then we went until 7 p.m., so I'm not even sure. And then we got here at 9 in the morning. It's awesome when you start to see it come together, and as soon as more people show up and start helping, they can just start picking a color and knocking it out. When I designed this, I kind of took that in mind, that we could easily just have a bunch of people finding their triangle of color and filling it in and just moving along like I am, you know. Yeah, everyone always loves seeing these, and we're figuring it out more and more every time, and more people show up, and you actually don't have to like be absolutely perfect. It's one thing we learned too when we first started doing these. We were trying to make things too clean, and we didn't realize you just don't even see most of it. I mean, this is the first time really everyone's been able to really come together and have like a main goal of like doing things like this, and it'll be pretty cool. It's definitely our biggest one. Usually every time we do a big one, we keep trying to outdo ourselves.
Probably like 10 buckets of paint so far, at least. It's important to do something for Nick because of so much that he's done for us. The amount of enjoyment that he's given us, the number of balls he's taken to the face. I can throw a little bit of paint to give back to him.
Pretty much whatever end he ends up on during kickoff, because right after the national anthem is when it's going up, so that's when he's going to be going over to one of the ends. And yeah, I mean, hopefully he can see that we really genuinely appreciate his contribution to the club and to the community and to pretty much everyone.
In Major League Soccer, no goalkeeper has come close to the success of Nick Raimondo. The league's all-time leader in games played, starts, minutes, wins, saves, and shutouts was at his best in the big games. So tonight, when RSL's playoff hopes hang in the balance, the greatest of all time will again need to come up big. It's RSL and the Dynamo with a playoff berth on the line, and it comes your way.
I mean, even through the ups and downs, we've always been an RSL family. You know, there's a reason people, you know, say that and hashtag that or whatever, and there's just so much community. Maybe early on it wasn't as connected, but a lot of us have been doing this for, you know, a decade or more, and our friendships are here almost every weekend in some way or another, you know, so you get to know each other. And
It's good steps being made, which I hope we can just build on for, you know, years to come, honestly.
I was kind of just trying to do something a little different that I haven't really seen before, and I kind of wanted to incorporate the black of his, like, you know, iconic uniform and combine it with the colors of RSL and kind of make this, you know, geometric design, and to have him kind of seem like he's almost walking away in the distance is like he's giving his farewell, and, you know, giving like a thank you to him with that, I think would be pretty cool to see and be a part of.